We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Clint Capella out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Jordan in at the 2. And for Washington, Booz Ellis out there with Dalton Knecht. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the point. Taking a look at New Orleans, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Halliburton comes to help. And here's Knecht outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
It's Reeves with the drive. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Smith passes to Halliburton. Back to Smith. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Capella. Now here's Jordan. Clock at 6. And that one good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Reeves. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Smith. Halliburton outside. Back to Smith. The 3 is up. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's in there.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Antetokounmpo surveys. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. First team foul. Halliburton outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. 5 on the clock. Halliburton misses. For Washington, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Jokic.
Game basketball's biggest day. You look at the Pelicans. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got Jordan. Clint Capella is out there with Smith. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Antetokounmpo finds Smith. Back to Giannis. And a wide open look for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now, here's Jokic. And Capella sends it back.
Blocking foul called on Austin Reeves. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Outside for Halliburton. Pocket 6. Pass to Jordan. Back to Halliburton. Off target from outside.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Johnson outside. Here's Jokic. Back to Johnson. Here's Connect. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Capella kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Out left to the wing. Jokic against Capella. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Halliburton sets the pick for Giannis. Kicks it out to Jordan. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by Johnson. Washington trailing. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. Pass to Reeves. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
New Orleans is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Halliburton for three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Here's Jokic. Good on the 13-footer.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Capella. Nothing on the board. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Johnson with it. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one, good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Smith outside. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Michael Jordan on the wing. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Jordan's got 5 now.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Jokic. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And Halliburton's got the ball here for New Orleans. Pass to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Capella. Washington with the rebound. Now here's Johnson. Now here's Jokic. Capella covering. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Richards is checked in. Free throw good, Jordan. Washington trails by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Johnson. He's got 8.
Move like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Back to Halliburton. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Johnson. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 points.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Halliburton kicks to Jordan. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
First free throw is good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Washington making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Longley's checked in for the Pelicans. Free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
It's good.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to Capella. And here's Halliburton. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Johnson, the pass to Jokic. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Pelicans pull it in. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Shot clock at 2. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Longley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4th, Alex Shaw.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Free throw good, Longley. So for the Wizards, Bruce Ellis comes in for Jokic. And it's Ellis in for Connect. The Pelicans also changing it up. Wilson, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Jordan subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Second free throw, no good. Washington trails by 7. Pass to Booz Ellis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Takes it from 10. No good.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
And stolen by Longley. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Longley passes to Wilson. Inside. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 10. Robinson a screen on Longley. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Longley. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good with the wing jumper. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Longley is out there with Jordan. And it's Council in at the 4-man position. Pass to Jordan. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Washington making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Here's Longley. Going inside. Just 5 on the clock. Houston passes to Longley. No good on the triple. Washington trails by 4. Down low. Johnson inside. Scoreless thus far. And no good that time. Jordan passes to Longley. Right side, Wilson. From deep. Buzelis grabs the board. Wizard shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And that one's good, Abaji.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here's Jordan. Rebound, Washington.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Ellis finds Johnson. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Houston. Jordan on the attack. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Wizards. Austin Reeves comes in for Johnson. Smith checked in for New Orleans. And so he hits both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Longley against Highland. Six on the shot clock. Robinson passes to Highland. And that one drops for him. Highland's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Houston. Still yet to score. Here's Jordan. Pass to Houston. Smith with a screen on Reed. Houston the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 2. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Shot's good by Wilson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Highland with it. Reeves outside. Shoots from the elbow, and the shot is good. Reeves has got his first 2 points of the night.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. For the Wizards, Jokic has checked in for Robinson, and it's Johnson in for Highland. The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Reeves. Pass to Buzelis. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Now here's Ellis. And here's Jokic. He's got 8. Jokic sets the screen for Buzelis. On the wing, Reeves. Johnson, that's for 2. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Halliburton, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Magic Johnson.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Jenkins, he's checked in for the Wizards. Johnson comes in for Keon Ellis. The Pelicans also changing it up. Richards is checked in, and Longley subbed in for Michael Jordan. From 12 feet out, again, Johnson missing. Pelicans leading by 6. To the wing right side. Halliburton outside. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Halliburton against Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. And Washington making a change here. Sissoko checked in. He hits both from the stripe. New Orleans leading by 7. And Antetokounmpo inside. Halliburton looking around. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Richard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Houston. Screen by Smith. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. So it's Washington now. Now, here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Now, Jokic. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Reeves outside. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Houston. Jokic defended. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. Washington trails by 10. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Off target from three-point range.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Johnson. Giannis grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 8. Halliburton kicks to Richard. On the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Johnson left side. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Ellis is checked in for Washington. Dalton Knecht comes in for Johnson. New Orleans making a switch here. In the corner, Smith with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Halliburton kicks to Smith. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
One shot.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Halliburton kicks to Jordan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Washington trails by 5. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Reeves has got his second basket of the night. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for Halliburton. Connects from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
Jokic fires from way outside. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spots. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Washington trails by 6. Connect out there with Ellis. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Johnson in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. No good from 11 feet. The Pelicans shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Jokic with the screen on Halliburton. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. 13 feet away. Washington with the rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jokic with his screen on Halliburton. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Pelicans ball.
Pelicans leading by 8. From outside the arc, Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Capella, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Johnson. Johnson. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Connect. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Pass to Reeves. Top of the key, Connect. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Capella.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
No one stopping Giannis. No way. No how.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Reeves the pass to Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 19 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
He gets that one. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Halliburton. Shoots the 3. And they get it back. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Capella.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The shot's good from Smith. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Trailing by 13. Reeves finds Johnson. Here's Jokic. Takes it off the glass. Jokic has got 14 points.
Just no resistance.
He's got 9. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Smith. Takes a 3. Washington with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Reeves against Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Wizards timeout call.
He's checked in for Austin Reeves. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Longley's checked in for Jabari Smith. Capella against Jokic. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Washington trails by 12. It's Connect on the wing, guarded by Jordan. It's up a 3. Good D by Jordan. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
For Washington, they've gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Jordan. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. A 12-point game. Antetokounmpo with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Magic. Here's Connect. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
you have to stay attached to connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Outside, Longley. And the Pelicans miss again. Washington shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Bruce Ellis. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pelicans leading by 10. Lobs it up for Jordan. Jokic with the steal. At the elbow, Buzella. Johnson against Halliburton. Johnson.
8 of their last 10 coming off the set.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So for the Wizards, Ellis comes in for Connect, and Bones Hyland subbed in for Magic Johnson. Pelicans leading by 8. Outside, Longley. In the corner, it's Jordan. Now here's Young. Guarded close. Just 4 to shoot. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Wizards have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Ellis finds Hyland. Tries the spin move. Pass to Jokic. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Well for New Orleans, shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. They need this one. Here's Richard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
3 points.
Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Buzella. Out to the right wing. Jokic sets the screen for Hyland. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hyland's got his second basket of the game. And here is Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hyland against Longley. Hyland passes to Ellis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pelicans pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with the strong finish inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Longley, also Tyrese Halliburton out there, and it's Smith in at the center.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Agbaji. Carries it down low. Abaji's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. Outside, Longley. Inside. Halliburton converts inside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To Agbaji. Johnson outside. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Smith. Longley against Johnson. Here's Richard. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Longley's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson, the pass to Agbaji. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Pelicans leading by 11. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. There's a screen. Here's Richard. Halliburton outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wizards passing it around.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Longley. Halliburton outside. And the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Johnson. They get it back. Robinson kicks to Johnson. Back to Robinson. It's taken away by Smith. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
Timeout, Wizards. Sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Washington trails by 11. On the wing, Johnson. They double-team Johnson. And here's Reeves outside. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And you can feel the excitement
in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Reeves the pass to Highland. And again, Washington with the triple.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Capella bounce pass. Outside for Halliburton. Three-pointers off the mark.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
On the wing, Johnson. Over Halliburton. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Longley. Halliburton up top. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Down against Reeves. Pass to Sissoko. Shoots over Capella. And Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Outside, Longley. That one falls. And the Pelicans lead by 9. Here's Reeves. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Halliburton passes to Longley. From past the arc, and Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Smith. And now a 12-point Pelican lead. Pass to connect. Wizards passing it around. There's the pick. Here's Sissoko. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dunn finds Smith. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night.
Reeves right side. Over Dunn. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Positional size. Think about it. Halliburton, point guard, but he's got great length at 6'5". That helps him operate in that painted area.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. He's checked in for Washington. Booz Ellis comes in for Bones Highland. New Orleans also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Dunn. And it's Jordan in for Longley.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And he sinks the second.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, Reeves. Defended by Jordan. Reeves can't hit. Here's New Orleans. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be Jabari Smith shooting. Alton Connect picks one up.
At the line for the Pelicans, Jabari Smith Jr. At the line for one.
One shot.
It's the Wizards now. They trail by 18. Jordan against Reeves. Over Jordan. Reeves gets the bucket.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Smith. Now Halliburton. Jordan looking around. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton against Johnson. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Johnson outside. Got it to go off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Smith. Jokic with the steal. Johnson with it. Here's Jokic. It's taken away by Smith. Jordan outside. Now Halliburton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pelicans.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for New Orleans.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jabari Smith.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Halliburton against Johnson. Smith sets the pick for Giannis. Halliburton for 3. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.